something door to door, but I ain't buying. I'm not the one
Trudel.
saying something. You can't just waltz yourself in here. Spare me your dime store theatrics. Franco told me the whole story, so let's get down to business. Look, babe, I don't know who you are or what you're talking about, so maybe you better vamoose, okay, before things get a little bit ugly. Since you insist on perpetuating the charade, Ms. Jerome, I'll simply have to call your daughter Kiki and let her know that her mother is alive and well and posing as a beautician from the outer boroughs. Not to mention playing Divina Versteken, or as you might say, hide the sausage.
Oh,
with her
shit.
boyfriend behind her back.
Ooh.
Refriend, don't call Kiki, all right? Put the phone down. Eva, hello. So good to see you. I wish I could say the same to you. Well, that was light. I can understand why you wouldn't want me to call Kiki. How to explain to Dinah Doctor why you betray her for sex. I care for Morgan very deeply. I think maybe you love this boy even more than your daughter, yeah? Morgan and I are over. And that's for Kiki's sake. I'll have you know I adore my daughter. Then perhaps you should take up another hobby besides stooping your daughter's boyfriend. Like scrapbooking. None of this is any of your business. Franco is my business. His trial starts today. Put an end to this nasty charade
I
and turn
love
yourself
Dr.
in.
O.
Now, why on earth
And
would
I
I do
love
that?
Eva.
Of course you have to ask. Because it's the right thing to do. Oh, it's the right thing to do. According to who? You? You must come forward. Franco is innocent. So am I. Dr. Clay was threatening to expose your sordid affair with that boy. You were desperate. You needed Silas out of the way. So what? I stabbed him to death? That's insane. Is it? We shall see if the police agree with you when I tell them. We both know you're not going to do that. Really? And how do we know that?
She's got some
If you
money.
expose me, you expose Nina. And your good friend Franco will hate you forever. Who else? It's obvious that Franco told you everything. And so you must know that I have a very incriminating photo of Nina. And I will not be relinquishing that photo until Franco gets his hands on that recording from the DA's office. Now, seeing as how Franco is incarcerated at present, perhaps the good doctor could step in. I tried. It's impossible now that Rick Lansing has replaced Franco's father. And I'm sorry, but you're fresh out of luck. So why don't you leave now before... Before what? Before you stab me like you did to Dr. Clay?
Oh.
You're back. I gotta tell you, I was getting a little worried about you. I read the news and they said you were arrested.
Lexus got me out.
Oh, just like that, huh?
Well, the judge knew she couldn't refuse bail. The accusation was completely false. I doubt it'll even make it to trial.
What does Alexis say about that?
Well, she's an attorney. It's her nature to be cautious, but she agrees that the charges have no merit.
She said that.
Not in so many words, but their witness is a complete joke. The only reason the DA took the case this far is because he's Sonny's brother.
Imagine abusing the power of your office just to do your brother's dirty work.
I'm sorry. What is going on here?
What do you mean?
Well, it sounded pretty heated when I walked in, so I'd like to know what the hell she's doing here. I didn't think you two knew each other.
I think I can explain. Okay. Ms. DiMuccio to show her face in court. Her young niece, the impertinently named Kiki, needs her support. Not to mention Franco himself. After all, she did have a relationship with him, fleeting though it may have been. But unfortunately, Ms. DiMuccio thinks only of herself. Hey, well, screw you too. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I'm needed at the hospital. Once again, Mr. Jerome, I'm very sorry for the unfortunate errors that led to your son's remains being cremated. Terrible mistake.
Thanks.